Hello and welcome to this fabulous picture show. Could I please introduce the filmmaker and star of Écoute, temps? We have temps-28 and we have Emily Durkheim. How would you like to introduce your film?
This is my first feature that I wrote for Emily, my muse. She's a sound engineer in the movie, and I hope that you will be as sensitive as she is at the soundtrack.
You said she was your muse. You'll find out why in the film. And we'll talk to you in the Q&A. Hope you enjoy it.
In French murder mystery Écoute, temps,
Je voudrais vous parler.
lead character and sound recorder Charlotte attempts to solve the mysteries of her mother's sudden death.
La maison a été fouillée, visiblement rien n'a été volé, ce qui nous laisse à penser que le meurtrier la connaissait.
She moves to the village where everyone is a suspect.
Non, comme je l'ai débarrassé de la mère, je n'ai pas encouragé la fille à s'installer ici.
Takes over her mother's home, also the scene of the crime, and sets up her recording equipment. Instead of an empty house, she is confronted by the ghosts of her mother's past.
On m'envoie une commission du ministère. Comment je sais que c'est pas toi qui m'as balancé?
First-time writer and director temps-28 cast Belgian actor Emily Durkheim in a film where the supernatural world combines with the harsh reality of a murder investigation.
Faut que tu me dises l'heure exacte de ton arrivée, de ton départ.
Durkheim is no stranger to strong, psychologically tormented roles. At 17 years old, she made her acclaimed debut in the Dardenne brothers film Rosetta. It won her Best Actress at Cannes and the attention of Cavite for Écoute, temps.
This story to you, Alante, was very much inspired by your own life. But tell us about the story itself.
When I started to write, I asked myself what was the things that I've missed the most from the people that I lost, my mother and my grandmother. And I was really shocked realizing that I hadn't any trace of her voice.
Ça fait longtemps. Je suis là, non?
More the time passes, more it's difficult to remember someone's voice. So very quickly I decided that I want to give this power that I will never have to my character.
S'il te plaît, baisse un peu. J'ai mal à la tête.
For a first film, it was fabulous. Really
Thank you very
beautiful
much.
to watch. And it made me realize that we do not listen, which is very important. So I'm going to listen now. And I thought your acting was magnificent as well.
Thank you. And it teaches me to listen too.
When you wrote it, you knew that you always wanted Emily to play the part of Charlotte, didn't you? You admitted that you took a photograph of Emily and you stuck it on your computer as you wrote the script.
On the web I found the picture that seemed to me, the hair seemed to me very close for what I was looking for Charlotte. So I printed it. And I spent 1.5 years having this picture in front of me.
Kind of creepy, isn't it?
And she's not already tired of me. That's great.
If I had knew before that she had my picture, I would have been so afraid of disappoint her.
Je sais que tu voyais ma mère. Attends. Je veux juste savoir quand tu l'as vue. J'ai besoin des dates. C'est tout ce que je veux.
So you became the sound engineer. You'd never done anything like this.
Yeah, I wanted to get very familiar with the machine that she was using in the movie.
Silence, s'il vous plaît, on va faire un son seul.
I kept it at home and I was recording birds and every noises I could find I was recording.
So I was wondering about the house and the way you used it. For me, it was the mother's brain. And the character was inside the mother's memories and exploring what the mother had experienced.
For me, it was maybe more like a reflection of Charlotte's brain.
Tu es la seule personne à être au courant pour mon stock.
The threads came because when I got these sounds from the past, I thought, wow, it's not really visual to see someone sitting and listening. So very quickly I knew that Charlotte were going to move in this room, I also liked the idea that the grieving, you don't do it in your brain only, mentally, you also need to experience it with your body. And then, of course, she's also searching for her mother's killer, so she's like a spider inside this web.
Hi Frank, how are you?
I'm
He's
fine.
a regular, we love to see him every week. What's your question?
I'll ask you a fairly frivolous question, and that is, having seen recently Tell No One, I just wondered whether there is now a convention that every French thriller has to finish with a stag.
For me, it was like a poetic image, and at the end, it's a last sign of her mother. And the stag means the passage between the two worlds, the dead people world and the living people world. And it also a symbol of the continuity of time.
Just so I know, for people out there, is like the stag the national animal in France or something? Is it like the kangaroo in Australia, or is it?
But there are a lot of them. If you drive in the countryside, pay attention.
I love it.
Can we please thank the filmmaker and star?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As we heard, Alonte always knew that Emily was going to be her lead character. But that's not how most directors find their stars. They usually call a leading casting director like Jeremy Zimmerman.
London's Leicester Square, host of film premieres and aspiring stars.
Hey, this guy's cute.
Matt Rippey wants to be an FBI agent in Guillermo del Toro's Hellboy 2. First, he has to impress casting director Jeremy Zimmerman.
What do you think of Matt?
Matt?
Yeah.
Terrific. Yeah. Thanks for being our guinea pig. Yeah.
Unfortunately, they're not all so good.
Oh, sorry, that's his line, isn't it?
Get out now.
God, I did have it. I apologise.
Casting director follows very much the same path that an actor does. He'll read the script, find out what the story's about, get an overview, and then look at each individual part, where an actor will then take that on and interpret it.
Get out! Get out now!
I'll look for those characteristics in people.
Zimmerman has already cast 2 films for Guillermo del Toro, including the first Hellboy.
You don't have to go through a process of seeing tons and tons of people because they like the way you've worked and you don't waste their time. You bring as few people in as possible.
Today, he's also got to find 3 people with the right characteristics to be a newsreader.
I used to be a BBC broadcast journalist, so I can't believe that reading for newscaster I'm getting this terrified.
The explosion, which overtook central Manhattan, revealed the enormity of this conspiracy.
During the course of the day, Zimmerman will listen to the same lines over and over again.
The explosion which overtook central Manhattan.
The explosion which overtook central Manhattan.
One more time.
In his attempt to find the perfect people for roles which might not even make the final cut.
It's harder to get smaller parts successfully cast without it being a good actor. You know, you give somebody 2, 3, 4 lines. It's very easy for a lesser actor to sort of drag it out, make more of it than it's necessary.
Ah, I know what you're for. You're for Fat Slob's wife, aren't you?
Zimmerman is also trying to cast what the script describes as a fat slob and his wife.
Get out now! The baby! He has the baby!
He's under pressure, but still makes time for some reassurance.
What you're doing is fine.
Okay.
Until you looked at me.
All right.
Put the baby down! Put him down, you damn freak!
Zimmerman's been a casting director for over 20 years, but started out as an actor.
They're brave, aren't they? Because they're putting themselves on the line. They're dealing with rejection constantly.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
They'll set themselves up for, a big fall.
And his down-to-earth approach seems to have paid off. Does he always wear socks for castings?
It's sort of a sign of casting royalty. You walk into his casting suite, and you're immediately put at ease.
He's one of the casting directors that looks at you when you're talking to him, rather than looking straight through you and sort of not really interested.
And what they're calling a intersocial romance. I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
I normally have to do 5 takes on every single thing.
But being a charmer has its price. He's running behind.
Was that all right then? Was it all right then?
Yes, of course it was.
You are late, aren't you?
Yes, let's go.
And as the audition conveyor belt speeds up,
You can do that real fast. We're in a real hurry and I want to get out of here in 5 minutes.
Zimmerman finds the policeman he's looking for.
Put the baby down. Put your hands in the air now.
Well, Alex could walk into the park straight away, don't you think? Terrific, love him. I think we've certainly got a choice of 2 agents and 1 policeman.
So that's a good outcome? Often at this point would you be going, oh my God, I've got anyone?
Yeah, no. I'm completely happy. The best thing is the joy that actors who didn't expect to get the job get when they're really, really happy to have got it. That's a great feeling.
The explosion which rocked central Manhattan. It is our belief that he has eluded authorities.
Put your hands in the air now.
Put the baby down, you damn freak!
Job satisfaction when a director is really, really pleased and didn't think that he had the solution, and I find it.
But Jeremy didn't find all his newsreaders. Time for an innovative solution. It seems Agent Hellboy has been living undercover for more than a decade. Like casting me, the journalist doing the story. Stay tuned, I'll be back with more details as they come to hand.
Well, that's it for this incredibly glamorous Fabulous Picture Show, if you don't mind me saying.
Of course we don't mind.
I think the audience loved you. To think that you were a little bit nervous.
I was not a little bit, a lot, very, very nervous.
Yeah. Well, obviously she didn't show it, neither did you.
Yeah, she was perfect, but she's always nervous, and I was fine. I had a really good time.
You had fun?
Yeah.
There you go. We always have fun on the Fabulous Picture Show. Hope to see you next time.
Ooh, how would I rate the film? I think probably 9.
You basically feel that you're inside the movie.
I do believe that Emily has a great, wonderful future.
I loved the idea that she put sound in the movie. I haven't seen that done before.